This is the last video drasha of 5,780. It's been a remarkable half year in particular. And as we look at the end of the year, and we wonder what the next year will be like, certainly one of the phrases that we repeat in the upcoming days frequently that has great meaning for us are those great and well-known words, Zachrenu l'chaim, remember us for life. And recently I found myself thinking about Chassidish thought, of art, a brief idea that I've shared with a couple of people, and it's very much on my mind. There is so much that's unknown. There is so much that's been challenging: the social distancing, the wearing of masks, and all of the implications that have come along with this pandemic. And it's important for us, as I've written and as I've said many times, for us to continue to be hyper vigilant, to make sure that we maintain the proper standards, to make sure that we don't endanger ourselves, that we don't endanger our neighbors, that we don't do something that, chas v'shalom, heaven forbid, could be a chil Hashem. Very important. But there's no question that it has an impact. There is a sense of frustration and fatigue. And I understand those feelings. And the sense of when will it be over? At least give me an end date. We don't know. And so we feel burdened. And when we are burdened, we find ourselves preoccupied with somehow just making it from moment to moment, from day to day. And there's a lot more krechzing and complaining, a lot more kvetching, and some of it is very legitimate. So I'm reminded of the words of the great, venerated Rabbi Heschel from Apt. The Rabbi Heschel, in Hasidic style, said Zachrenu l'chaim doesn't mean that we are turning to Hashem and saying, remember us for life. Zachrenu l'chaim is a plea to ourselves. We are turning inwards and we are saying we have to remember to live. So much about life is beautiful, is wondrous, is joyous. We have so many gifts in our lives. Thank God we have a food supply, we have electricity, we have roofs over our heads. We have our family, we have our friends, even if we are socially distant from them, even if we have to wear masks when we see them. But we can connect to them via Zoom and through other methods. And so, as the year 5781 begins, I bless each and every one of you, certainly with a year of health and happiness, with peace and prosperity. But may you be inscribed not only in God's book of life, but in your own book of life. May you have the strength, the fortitude to live, not just physically, not just to survive, but metaphysically, ontologically, to have a sense of excitement, to appreciate the beauty that all of life has to offer. Let us indeed hope that this year will be a year of life for all of us and for all of mankind. Shana Tova.